Hello, and welcome back to the Mindfully Rich podcast, your weekly reminder encouraging you to elevate your overall relationship with money and guide to building better financial habits. On each episode, I'll discuss real life situations and give y'all practical advice. The point of this podcast is to help you stay in your financial lane so you won't end up broke. I'm the creator and host, Gina Richie Richardson. Now, let's jump into today's conversation. Happy New Year, y'all. What's up? I'm back. Yes, it's some raspiness in my voice, but it's cool. Welcome back is all we're going to focus on, okay? Check this out. Y'all, I done been on my Zoom, and I got an exciting year of topics in store for y'all. Child, strategy has been like top of mind for me for this year just because 2023 wasn't my year. Okay, and I ain't gonna talk about it too much because we in 2024. So it's out with the old and with the new. Okay, and so what I decided was I want to take it back to like 2020, 2021. So those of y'all that's been rocking with me for a minute, y'all remember that I used to have a word for the year. So I'm bringing that back in 2024. And so our word for this year is consistency. Okay. So y'all already know consistency is what I am shooting for this year with the podcast. I'm also shooting for consistency in my personal life, in my business life, in my romantic life, finances, my mental, physical, and emotional health. Okay, I want you to think about where in your life you need to build consistency because I'm going to be keeping us accountable every week. I'm going to make sure I bring this up to make sure you are staying accountable to what you need to stay consistent to. Because I know I ain't the only one that's over here slipping. Okay, so I want to make sure that I'm challenging you to make sure that you're thinking about that. And I'm going to be your unofficial accountability partner on that journey. Okay. All right. So y'all already know I'm a grateful person. So I absolutely would like to start off. And this is what I do every time, especially for those of y'all that are new. I like to start off with my thank yous. Got to say thank you to everybody, all of my rich gang. Y'all have been hanging on. Okay, let me tell you what, hanging on by a thread. I was looking back at the episodes in 2023, and child, I'll do a month here, 2 months later, 3 months later, child, and y'all was still holding on. Y'all was still listening. Y'all was still sharing. Y'all was still writing the reviews, doing all of the things. So I got to make sure that I'm thanking y'all. And also to those of y'all that are on the IG page, y'all been like, what is going on, girl? When you coming back? When you gonna put something on this thing, okay? So I've been strategizing that as well. This year should look different, okay? That's all I can say. I promise y'all I'm back. But first, just want to thank y'all, okay? That's all we're going to do. We're going to thank y'all, but just know that I am back, all right? So all I can say is this year I'm expecting greatness for us here on this podcast, just because I have a lot of great topics, a lot of stuff that we all need to discuss, that we need to go ahead and get through. So thank y'all so much for listening. Thank you for the support. Just want to make sure that I get that out there. So we're going to go ahead and move into our Mindful Money Moment segment. And today's topic is going to be a conversation that's centered around creating your 2024 money goal vision board. Okay. So I know y'all got some money goals. I know a lot of y'all be creating vision boards. Okay. And I know finances be a topic on your vision board. Today, I want to focus primarily on the financial portion of that vision board. Okay. And so y'all already know I'm a Capricorn. I'm a GOAT. Greatest of all time, if you didn't know what GOAT stood for. Okay. And during Capricorn season, lots of people are doing their resolutions. Lots of people are trying to figure out how they're going to realign their lives to get them to where they want them to be. And so vision boards are like a perfect tool for you to use to help you with getting in alignment. All right. And so I wanted to talk with y'all and give you 5 reasons why you should create a vision board and specifically outline your 2024 money and financial goals. Okay. So let's start with that first reason. So the first reason is Vision boards help you with visualization. I don't know about y'all. I'm a visual person. And so sometimes I do need to see things, right? There are some people who are like, I don't need to see it. But vision boards, they're going to give you that visual representation of your goal. Okay. And specifically, I want to talk about your financial goals. And so when you're setting a goal, sometimes you could think of it and you will lose it, right? Or you're thinking about it, but you're not really thinking about it. But if you got a vision board, you have it right in front of you. And most of the times when it comes to vision boards, you're going to put those pictures on there. You're going to have words. You're going to form whatever that goal is. And that visualization that you're going to keep looking at is going to keep reminding you of that goal so it can help you with increasing your chances of achieving that goal. Okay. So we talked about visualization of that goal. But the next reason why you should create a vision board for your money goals is going to help you with not only having that visualization as we just talked about, but also creating that clarity and that focus for that goal. Okay, so what do I mean when I talk about that? All right, so when you create your vision board and specifically outline your financial goal, you have to clarify what that goal is. So what you're doing is you're going to be thinking about, because this may take some of y'all some time. Not for me, child. Okay, I knew exactly what we was putting on this on this vision board this year. Okay, so some of y'all, it's gonna be real top of mind, but some of you have to think about what you want to prioritize in your financial life, right? And so when you're focusing your financial goal, you're bringing clarity to what is that? What is that thing? What is that goal that I want to achieve? And so I want to give you an example. And we're going to use this example as a running example throughout the whole episode, okay? So let's say your money goal this year is to increase your credit score, all right? You also need to think about how you're going to increase your credit score. So once again, the goal is I want to increase my credit score, but how? How can we focus that goal? All right. So when we're using that same example, usually if you set a goal like increasing your credit score, you are about to make a big purchase. So let's say you're about to purchase a house, you're about to purchase a car, something, right? Normally when anybody wants to increase their credit score, they're doing it for a specific reason. They have a why, okay? Some people just do it because they ego like, look, I need to be over 700, I need to be over 750, I need to be over 800. Whatever that score is that your ego has told you, this is the marker of making it, all right? And that's fine too. Okay, because I'm cool with that because that's your personal decision. And we are going to always do what makes us happy. So if that's your why, if that's a goal for you and your why is because that's where you feel the most stable, make that your goal. All right? So when you have the goal and when we're focusing it by creating what those steps are going to be for you to follow so that you can achieve that goal. Okay. So what does that mean when you're focusing it? All right. If I want to increase my credit score, I got to do something. All right. Am I going to start paying off credit card debt? Am I going to start making on-time payments? Because let's say you're not making them. Am I going to start making on-time payments? What am I going to do to create that strategy? Am I going to work with Gina, as my financial guide, period? Okay. So that I can come up with a strategy for increasing my score. Okay. You have to figure out what that goal, that why is going to be and focus it, just because you have to know both are going to come into play in achieving that goal, because if you don't have both, then that goal is going to be less achievable for you. At that point, it's just going to be a wish, a hope, or a dream that has no action. So hopefully y'all understand what I'm saying there. All right. So moving on. All right. To a reason why you should have a vision board for your 2024 money and finance goal is your vision board is going to help you with manifesting and attracting your goals. Y'all, I know manifestation has been like a buzzword all of like last year. I want to say for like the last 2 years or so. But Before I even knew what manifestation was, I was doing it. And I always used to think, oh my God, am I crazy? What is going on here? Okay, so back in the day, I'm going to say, how old was I? I would say I had to be like maybe 20. Maybe 20. So back in the day, I used to love the Oldsmobile Auroras. When I was a teenager, when I was in high school, man, loved them cars. They were so nice to me. And I was like, oh, it's fast, it's cute, it's sleek, it's a little sexy car like me. Okay? So I didn't have one when I was in high school. But after I got married, because I remember, y'all, I got married young, child. So after I got married, moved to Florida, that was my first car that I bought in my adult age, because I got married young. So that was the first car that I bought, was that Aurora. And it was so interesting because, like, I went to the dealership and it was just sitting right there. But I always wanted one. Like, literally, like, I want to say maybe it had to be like a year or two prior. I had always saw myself in it, and it happened to be a white Aurora. And guess what? I bought a white Aurora. All right, now how did I find? Because I grew up right outside Chicago. I was in the suburbs, and so I was in Florida, Panama City, Florida, when I bought this car, and I was like, okay. So I felt like that was me manifesting that, because I didn't know that that would be an option for me, especially at that time. I didn't even know that I would be in a position to purchase a car. Child, these was different times, okay? Those was different times. I was not aware. Hell, how long ago was that? We talking 20 years ago. Is it 20 years? It's almost 20 years. But that's manifestation. All right, so let's get on back to why manifestation is good for a vision board is good for helping you with manifesting and attracting your goals. Okay. So I want to talk about the law of attraction. So I'm not sure if y'all are familiar with this, right? And this is the thing. I'm a Christian woman as well. I want to start there. I'm a Christian woman. I'm a spiritual woman. I truly do believe in praying and asking God for the things that we want. I also do believe in the law of attraction as well. And with the law of attraction, to me, I feel like that's when you're focusing on the positive outcome of your goals. So I want to go back to when I was telling y'all about that car. I used to see myself in that car. I knew that I was going to get that car when I was a teenager, right? And then I just so happened to be in a position where I was able to purchase it. That's what you're going to do with this vision board. When you have this vision board, that's going to help you with seeing that financial goal, right? I talked about clarifying and focusing it so that way we can have some action. So, but you're also, when you see it, manifesting it and using the law of attraction, I want you to think about how you feel when you reach that goal, okay? So if we're using the example that I've been saying of increasing your credit score, right? When you see that financial goal up there, when it says, I want to increase my credit score, I want you to see yourself getting that approval. I want you to see and feel yourself. How does that feel for you? What does that feel like for them to hand you that approval and know that, oh, I did this, I increased my score, got to this position. Now I'm in a qualifying position to get and do the thing that I want to do. That's what's going to help you with not only seeing it on your vision board, but feeling what that would be like to accomplish that. What the why looks like on the other side, if that makes any sense for you. So I'm a big proponent of, when I'm manifesting, how am I going to feel after that, right? Like right now, I'm not afraid to tell y'all this. I was thinking about it. Like, it's like I'm almost arguing with myself, because I'm like, why did I say I'm not afraid to tell y'all this like y'all said I was, okay? So right now, I am being very intentional about a relationship. I have told myself in 2024, I am going to be in a healthy, romantic relationship. I'm tired of all of the other stuff, right? And I know we talk about money and finance here, but I'm letting y'all in on what I'm manifesting. One of the things I'm manifesting right now. And so a healthy relationship is what I'm manifesting. So I am feeling, I'm trying to imagine and feel what that feeling is going to be, what that looks like, what that feels like. That's what I'm doing currently. So when I'm talking about these financial goals, when you have it on your vision board, that's the extra step that I want you to take to see What is it going to feel like to qualify for that home? What is it going to feel like driving off that car lot with that new car that you want? What is it going to feel like getting that pre-approval for that home or getting that pre-approval for that car or whatever it is that you're making a purchase for? Because we're using the example of increasing your score. This is the beyond. This is what you get after. So I want you to use your vision board as that way to manifest and use the law of attraction so that you can start attracting and manifesting what it would look and feel like when that goal comes to fruition. Okay? Moving on, the next reason why you need a vision board for your 2024 money goals is it's going to help to motivate and keep you inspired. Child, okay, life be lifing. Y'all know life is, look, I want to stay positive because I'm a positive person. But as life is lifing, right? Your vision board is going to help you with staying mindful. It's going to help you with staying intentional to those goals. It's going to, in the midst of that day going the way it go, okay? Like I'm going to say for me, say the kids is acting up that day, okay? Something going on, right? It's going to help you to stay motivated, especially during those challenging times, right? We all gonna have our down moments. It's gonna happen. There's gonna be those moments you ain't feeling cute. Child, whatever it is, you name it, all right? Something gonna be challenging you. And so having that vision board up is gonna be that reminder. This is what you got to look forward to build that enthusiasm back up inside you and remind you why you created it. So no matter what you're going through in this particular moment, I'm going through something right now, but that vision board, that's where I'm going to be. Okay? All right. And lastly, the reason why you should and why you need, let's say that, I'm going to keep that going, why you need a vision board for your, I don't know where I'm going with that. I said to. That be cracking me up sometimes. I'm like, where are you going with this? Okay. So lastly, the reason why you need a vision board for your 2024 money and finance goals is it's going to help you to stay accountable to yourself. Okay. I can't stress this one enough, right? You create goals for a reason. The vision board is helping you with seeing those goals that you have aspired to. Okay. I don't know about y'all, but I'm worth making me happy. I want to see me happy, and you should want to see yourself happy. So if you have a goal that you've been aspiring to, that vision board is going to help you with staying accountable to the thing that you have said to yourself that you want to see happen in your life. Okay? You're worth taking those extra steps for. You deserve to win. You deserve to accomplish each and every goal that you set forth for yourself. And I want to see you do that. And a vision board is one of those ways that it's going to help you with that visualization to help keep you accountable so you can stick to it. Okay? You are worth it. Just in case y'all needed to hear that, you are worth it. And this year, I want to see you accomplish every single goal that you set for yourself, especially your financial goals. Finances are a big part of all of our lives. I don't know what it is about finances, but when your finances is off, your health can be off. Not your financial, because finances is a part of health, but your mental health, your physical health, all of the healths, your emotional health, all of the healths are out of order and out of whack when your financial health isn't where it needs to be. So I am stressing that on your vision boards that you carve out a section for your money goals, your finance goals, just because I want to see you win this year in the area where you want to win. So by now, I know that all of y'all should understand why you need a vision board, okay? You need one, all right? Because I want to see y'all achieving all of those financial goals. And so I have some homework for y'all just because This year, y'all getting homework. I want to see y'all win, and I want to make sure that y'all stand accountable to this. And I'm gonna keep reminders going. Okay, so next episode we're gonna come back to this homework. So in y'all homework, I want you to start thinking about what those financial goals are. Remember, I've been using the example of increasing your credit score. Your financial goal is whatever it is that you're setting. So, in your homework, when you are putting your financial goal in the SMART format, I'm going to still use the example of increasing your credit score just so that you can understand how to put your goal in the SMART format. All right. So, the S stands for specific. So, the specific goal that we're using as an example is increasing your credit score, right? But I want us to get a little bit more specific with it. You want to increase your credit score by 60 points, right? So next we're going to go to the M. The M means measurable. So how we're going to measure that goal is you're going to review your credit report bi-weekly or monthly, which is what I would recommend if that's a goal of yours, okay? Bi-weekly or monthly. All right. Because your credit is updated monthly by your credit account lenders, just in case y'all didn't know that. All right. So what you're doing is you're checking to see how many points your score is increasing and decreasing because, child, your score moves during the month. That's the reason why you only need to check it twice. If you're checking it every day, you'll run yourself nuts. Okay. It's continuing to move. Set those dates so that way you will have something that'll be measurable for you. Okay. Next is the A, which is achievable. Is this goal achievable for you? Okay, so this is the tricky one. Just because this specific goal that we're using right now, increasing your credit score by 60 points, this is going to be subjective, and this depends on what's on a person's credit report already, how they're already doing with their credit report. So this one may take some assistance, some research, or a guide. Hint, hint, your girl, okay? I'm booking clients now, okay? You may need a guide to assist you with understanding if this goal is achievable and how you're going to create that strategy. Because for some, it may be easier to increase their credit score by 60 points. For others, it's not so much. So you may need someone to assist you. You may need to do a little research. You're also going to need to make sure you're reviewing your credit report so you can, and especially for those of you that understand what you're looking at, understand what you're looking at so you can know where you need to go. All right? Next is the R, which is relevant. All right. Is this goal relevant to you? So in the example we've been using of increasing your credit score and then for specific by 60 points, yes, it's relevant. It's relevant if you are, remember, once again, I mentioned this earlier, if you are looking to purchase a house, you're looking to purchase a car, you're looking to make a purchase sometime soon. So you need your score to be at its highest. All right. Or it's relevant if you're like, I'm one of those people, I want to increase my score 60 points because that is the dream score that I want. And I believe if I'm at this score, if I stay ready, I don't have to get ready. Okay. That can be relevant to you as well. So that's what the R is going to mean in that particular case. All right. Lastly, you have the T, which is time bound. Just because if you have a specific goal, there has to be a certain amount of time that you want to hit that goal. All right. So for this specific goal, I want to increase my credit score 60 points. I want to do that in the next 3 months, the next 6 months, 9 months, 12 months. It's setting that time frame just because you need to know by when. You're giving yourself these markers. All right. And so when you know the time frame that it's going to take, then you know that there's going to be a little bit of strategy in the middle so that you can see how am I getting to that point. And that's what you're doing with the S, the M, the A, the R, and the T, having that time. All right. So hopefully using this example, it's help you with understanding how you're going to develop your own SMART goals for your own SMART financial goals. All right, y'all. After you got all that information, okay, we're going to start assembling these vision boards. Now, how do you assemble a vision board? Some of you may be asking. Some of y'all may already got y'all started. Y'all already may, don't need no help with this, okay? But I understand that that's not everybody's situation. Some people may be listening and you need a little assistance, right? So I created mine in Canva. So I've never done a smart board in Canva. So one of my fine friends, y'all know, for those of y'all that's been listening for a while, y'all know I got my fine friends. And so one of the fine friends wanted us to do a vision board party, and we did it through Canva. Now, Canva is a free and paid platform, but you should be able to go on there and get the free version of it and be able to do everything that you need to do. I pay for it because it's for business purposes. But on the free portion, you sign up for the account, of course, and then once you do that, they have templates that you can use for vision boards. So you are essentially creating this. So they have something for you to use, but you can add, subtract, whatever you want to do, change the colors, add pictures. You can do all of the things in Canva. I absolutely love it. Okay. So this year I created mine. I believe I have 6 categories. And for my financial portion, but just because we focusing on financial. So my financial portion, I have my goal. I have a picture. I also have like a little notepad next to the goal in a picture. And it has this is my goal in smart format. So that way I can understand the S, M, A, R, and T. I can understand the specific, this, sorry, let me stop because I'm trying to go too fast. I can understand the specific of the goal, how I'm measuring that goal. Is it achievable? How relevant it is, what that relevance, my relevance is my why. Okay, it's going to be your why as well. And the time frame that I want to hit that goal. So that way I can keep that top of mind for me. Okay, you don't have to use Canva. I do plan on making a video so I can show y'all how I did mine. Okay, Canva is not paying me for this. Hopefully they will. Okay, hopefully the video good. But I'm gonna do a video so I can show you how I did mine. Now you may be old school because I got an old school vision board that I'm looking at right now because my old vision board is still up. I did do my new one, but my old one is still up as well. And the old ones you could do with I you can get a magazine, cut out pictures. I printed out pictures. You can go to Pinterest for pictures. You can just go to the dollar store, Walmart, wherever it is that you buy boards from. Create the board yourself. Have your categories. Write everything down that you need. Get the pictures you want. Paste them on there. Glue them, tape them, whatever it is that you want to do. Okay, there's so many different ways. You can create a mood board on Pinterest. There are so many different ways that you can create a vision board. Here's my ask. Just do it. Okay? I don't know how you're going to create it. Just do it. Because I, for one, once again, I want to see you achieve your financial goals this year. So for my finished vision board, just because I told y'all I made mine on Canva, it's my laptop wallpaper, my phone wallpaper. I got 2 printouts. I got one on my bathroom mirror. I got one downstairs in my home office. Like I got it everywhere just because I ain't playing with 2024. Okay. I deserve to win. Just like I told y'all earlier. I deserve to win. Y'all deserve to win. Okay. So in the next couple of episodes, especially for January, I want to be focused on getting our vision board for our money goals created. Want to make sure that those are created. You got your SMART goals. Then I want to continue talking about this and talk about how you can align your actions with your financial goals this year and also overcoming challenges because it's going to be hard to stay motivated, y'all. Right? January, Capricorn season be that season where we be like, yes, I'm doing it, right? But how are you going to maintain? How are you going to sustain throughout the year? So that's what we're going to talk about so that you can stay motivated and achieve your goals, okay? Woo, child. This is a great episode. I'm excited. I'm back, okay? Raspy and all, because even with this raspiness, child, I almost backed out and said, maybe I shouldn't do it because my voice ain't right, but I pushed through. Okay, I pushed through, and I want y'all to push through and make sure that y'all get these goals together, okay? So before I leave, I mentioned earlier that you may need a financial guide on your journey this year. And so I want to be that guide for y'all. Y'all already know that I am more than qualified. The expertise is there, okay? I've been doing we got over 100 episodes where I done been giving y'all tips, tricks, advice for the last 3 years, okay? For free 99, all right? But if you are looking to invest in your financial goals, in creating strategies for your goals, I'm your girl. All right. You can go ahead and check out my website. I have updated all of my time frames. You can book a no-cost consultation with me so that we can see if we're a match. Okay. I don't just work with anybody. Once again, you got to be ready to invest in your financial goals. You got to be ready. So we can book a consultation so we can go over what it is that you want to do, what your financial goals are, see if we can get that down in smart format and see if I'm a fit for your needs. All right. You can do that. Once again, go to my website, www.iammindfullyrich.com, and let's elevate your financial goals together. Okay. So thank y'all for listening. That's all I can say. Thank y'all for listening. Thank y'all for sharing. Thank you for supporting. I just appreciate y'all being here. For those of y'all that's been rocking with me for forever, I appreciate y'all being here throughout this podcast journey. This has been a great episode. I am forever blessed just to have y'all for listening. Whether it's one or it's 1,000 or it's 1,000,000 of y'all, I appreciate everybody that tunes in. And so don't forget, y'all, my marketing. Okay. And I'm back. So we got to let everybody know that I'm back. Okay. So keep sharing the episodes. Keep writing the reviews, child, because I need it. I need people to see that y'all like it. All right. And so y'all know how I end it. That's all I got. Ain't got no more. And I want y'all to live life mindfully, intentionally, and on purpose. And until next time, when I hit y'all with another one.